Hello, hello, hello. I already set up everything for Group E, and we're only doing one match day today. I just want to see how like the game comes out a little bit, but so we already have everything for Group E ready. So yep, right there. All right, that's all done. Save that again. Boom, file, top scores. We can close this one now. Top scores. All right. With all this being said, we're going into the Group B. Let's see the squads. Let's see the teams. We have this group that consists of Al Najma, Central Cordoba, Clermont. I don't know how to say it in French, like French accent. Clermont Foot, Colorado Rapids, Frederica, Gensler Berligi, Gimnasia, Gistepe, Kasimpasha, Levante, Leyton Orient, Northampton, QPR, Reading, Sevilla, Spezia, Brestois, Stockport, Tranmere Rovers, and Victoria Pilseni. So that's all the teams. I made up all the players and shit, so it's all good. We're going to the next thing. I have no idea who's gonna win this because this group's gonna fucking level. I saw like the groups, the teams. Oh, interesting enough for one of these teams. Let's go in so I can show you. I was looking as I was fixing up the squads and making them as like strong as they could be, given the positions that they have. I checked Spezia, right? And look what I fucking found. Fucking Ruggero. So if this is like we were like, oh, why is that so interesting? This guy had he was on Juve yeah, on the last group. But I guess in between the time I created the group and to the end of the transfer window, I guess he moved from Juve to Spezia. So it's cool. We're gonna see him again. So he's again a part of this fucking tournament. I like to see it. There's a lot of interesting groups I'm excited to see. I want to see how Sevilla perform. I'm very curious to see how teams like Colorado Rapids perform. Al Najma, I'm expecting Al Najma to do very fucking bad, considering in real life they have like 5 points in total in Saudi League right now. So very bad from them. Brestois, Victoria Pilseni, it's gonna be so good, so good, so good. Cool. Let's just start off with at least 1 or 2 match days before I call it a night. Let's click this real quick just to try and get rid of it off of the bottom bar. There we go. So Central Cordoba versus Clermont is gonna be our first official match. All right, the Argentinian side is hosting against the French second division side. Who wins this one? I don't know. I really don't. Let's see who goes. It's Central Cordoba win. All right. No one got suspended or anything so early, huh? No. Naya and Belache. Okay, so Naya from Central. It's gonna be forever to spell out Central Cordoba, but it is what it is. And then we have Belache from Clermont. Gets his first goal. Who was the other guy? Tijanovic. No idea where he's from. Tijanovic. I think that's he spelled his name right. Tijanovic. Yes. And that's for also Central Cordoba, as his goal gives them the first ever win of Group E. Alright. Good win, good victory for the Argentinians. Match day 1. Really good match, really good victory. Spezia versus Brestois. Alright, as you can see in the bottom there, there's Ruggero coming into the squad after being in Juvestavia. I don't think he scored a single goal last time, so it'll be interesting to see him score a goal here maybe. But Spezia versus Brestois. You would think Brestois would win this. They were in the Champions League last year. They have a good squad. They don't have the same ones as that Champions League squad. Some of them have left, but they still have good players like Ajork. What's his name? Tussart. They still have very good defenders. They should be fine. Quote unquote should be. But quick sim. How's this one gonna end? They do win it. Very close. Oh, that's Salve Bimbe. They got him from Frankfurt. Bandinelli gets a brace. Oh, of course. Red card already. It's a double. Oh, sorry. So Del Castillo gets a brace. And Bandinelli. Alright, good to know. Del Castillo for Brest gets 2 goals. And now I think about it. He goes up top. Alright, Del Castillo. And who am I thinking of? I forgot his name. Bandinelli. Alright. Bandinelli gets his brace as well for Spezia. It's unfortunate they lost, mainly because of the goals, obviously, of Del Castillo and of Ebimbe, who's also from Brest. And let's just say, I think we all could agree that we are all big fans of Brest. Thank you, Micah Richards. Wrong one. Good victory for Bristol, though, although they got a red card already. Ajork is already out. Alright, Victoria Pilseni versus Tranmere Rovers. I might as well really quickly go to Google and get in with a hat. Not in ya, in with the hat. There you are. There we go. Alright, let's see. Can Victoria Pilseni get a victory over the League 2 side Tranmere Rovers? There are a lot of big notable players in here as Premier League like a Premier League icon Vidra, who played for Burnley for a little bit. Jamelka used to play, I think, in the Premier League as well. And obviously Hroshowski, he just recently moved there from Genk. He was always really good for them, the Slovakian. Let's see if they can do anything with this. Oh my fucking god. Yes, they can. The answer is yes. Vidra, Memic. Vidra with a brace. Vidra with a hat trick. Alright, early doors. Vidra's already the high goal scorer. Alright. He's one to beat. Oh, I'm going to get all of you. Why does it feel different? Am I tripping? It does feel different because it is different. I fucked up. Move it to the side. I missed out on the... It is fucked up. There you go. Black. Then you gotta go over here. It's too much space. There we go. My apologies. I messed up. That's my bad. I felt like it was too long. There you go. There you go. That's better. Let's also put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we have Vidra, who gets his first goals for Victoria Pilseni. Fuck! I put copy and paste. There you go. Got a hat trick. And then Memic gets a goal too. Victoria Pilseni also getting his first goal. Alright. That feels more accurate. Alright, that feels better. I was thinking it felt really longed out. I felt like the whatever. Alright, let's see. Al Najma against Stockport. Interesting. Like I said, I think Al Najma are gonna do the worst out of anybody. It'd be nice for them to start off this with the win. Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Or yep, no. I was just looking and I saw that one of their best defenders is a 59 rated player. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. Alright. Najma versus Stockport. Yep. Stockport get the victory as expected. Who the fuck is Guga? I don't remember seeing that name at all. Hoskonen. Mother Sile. Oh my god, there's so many names. Mother Sile gets a brace. Alright. Mother Sile from Stockport. Getting him his brace as well. And goes from Hoskonen. Dun 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 dun. Alright. Stockport. Gotta go again. Right there. Boom. And I don't know who this goo guy is. So we're just gonna move on real quick. Cause I'm gonna figure out who the fuck this is. Cause this is definitely not a fucking... Alright, really quickly. Not go too much into it. Just go straight down. And I will be down here. Who are you, Guga? Rodriguez. Alright, that's what it is. So I guess I could have been be Guga. That should make it fine. So Guga is Rodriguez. Just keep that in mind, Carlos. So Guga gets a goal for Al Najma. One goal. Alright, Levante versus Reading. Alright, it's a really good, decent squad for them. They should get a victory here, because I think Levante do have a lot of strong characteristics in their squad, including on the bench they have Cameroon striker Eta Eyong. So that should be a good, like, super sub. Eesh, it's a tie, and they need a center back to score the equalizer. Richie first. So Richie gets his first goal for Reading. Getting him his first one. Wells, I don't know how to spell it. El Zugabel. El Gezabal. El Gezabal. El Gezabal. El Gezabal. For Levante, the center back. So it's a good important win. Tie, I guess? But you would expect Levante to try and get that victory, you know? Sevilla versus Northampton. Now, this is definitely a game that Sevilla should be winning. Especially look at the players. Alexis Sanchez, former Arsenal legend. Sau, he's having an amazing season in La Liga this year. Aspilicueta, Chelsea legend. Blanco Dimos, former Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. Neil Mopay, no matter how you fucking see him, he was fucking really good for Brentford when they were in the championship. Vargas was like Augsburg 2 seasons ago. And they still have like on the bench people like Goulde and I forgot the name of the guy. There's an midfielder who's really good who was linked to Inter Milan recently. So we'll see if he has any part to play in this game at all. But let's see. There should be a Sevilla win. It has to be a Sevilla win. Oh my god. Well, Forna gets a brace. Alright. And me with my big fat mouth. Forna gets a brace for Northampton. Are they like rivals of like Southampton? Northampton, Southampton. Alright. And they have goals from also Sau from Sevilla. So he gets his first. And so does Alexis Sanchez. You know, fuck it. I'm even gonna fuck what I meant to do. Because there's more Sanchez's in there too. So I'm gonna make it as a differentiator. I'll put Alexis Sanchez for Sevilla. And then I go to Sevilla. There's like 2 other Sanchez's in Sevilla. And Ejuka came on. Carmona. Yep, that's it. There's a late after Alexis scored the goal to put him ahead. Then Northampton player also scored a goal. Gençler Birliği versus Leyton Orient. I'm kind of rooting for Gençler Birliği here. I like the squad. Koita, I like him. Traore used to play for Sassuolo. Who else do I know here? Barisanovic used to play for Kasim Pasha. He's really good too. So let's see if they can get the victory. It is a tie. A lot of ties. Traore and Koroma. So Koroma for Leyton Orient. Putting him at 1 goal. And then you have for Gençler Birliği, which I gotta now find their fucking name because it's not gonna. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna put Gençler Birliği. I'm just gonna copy all this because that's a lot of hassle right there. Copy that. And it's Traore, right? Yeah, Traore. So Traore for Gençler Birliği gets his first goal. Alright. Disappointing result for the Turkish side. Relatively good one for the English side that's in League 1. So Kasim Pasha versus QPR. Now this one should be a lot more even because QPR are in the championship, which is considered a better league than League One. Important players in Kasim Pasha have Cenk Tosun, former Besiktas, Galatasaray, not Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, and even Everton striker. Kavechi, former Fenerbahce player. Opoku's familiar to me. I think he used to be in Kayserispor back in the day. Beshao, he used to be in Fenerbahce. Demirbay, everyone remembers him from his time at Leverkusen. Yeah, so there's a lot of players here. And that feeding pong, yeah, it's not the same one from Liverpool. So let's see who wins this one. Another tie. Bro, what's happening? Madsen for QPR. Madsen for QPR. Gets his first. As for them, I think I saw it was Kavechi. Kavechi. Who gets his go for Kasimba? Son of a bitch. S with a tail. There you go. Kasim Pasha. He also gets his first goal. A lot of ties in this first match there, which is kind of boring, if you ask me. There's going to be a lot of teams in the middle at just 1 point. Alright, Giuseppe versus Frederica. Who's going to win this one? Another Turkish team. There's 3 Turkish teams in this group, by the way. Kasim Pasha, Giuseppe, and Gençler Birliği. So let's see. And boom, we have the winner as, and yeah, alright, Giuseppe, the first team to actually get a win. Juan, Miroshi, and Emilio. Alright. So Emilio gets the first goal between this game. Emilio for Frederica. First goal. Then we gotta go a little. I'm just gonna go over here real quick. Look for that guy who has the G in his name with all those fucking syllables. This guy. There you go. Put him over here. Because I'm gonna need him when I have to write down Giusteppe's place. Miroshi for Giuseppe. Giuseppe, whatever. Miroshi for Giuseppe. Gets his first goal. Boom, boom. J gets his goal for Giuseppe. Oh. And then last one is Juan. Juan. Alright. Good victory for the Turkish side. That's a good victory. I think that's in the match day 1, right? No, Colorado versus Gimnasia. Alright. Can Colorado get a victory here? We have Navarro in there. We have Zach Steffen. Rob Holding, former Arsenal player. Let's see if they can get a victory here against the Argentinian side. No, they lose. Rafael Navarro scoring late to make it a little bit better for them, but overall they lose with Panaro and Ausmendi being the scorers. Ausmendi. Not the one from fucking... whatchamacallit? There's another group. Banfield. So Ausmendi for Gimnasia. Unless it's the same guy. It could really realistically be the same guy. As a matter of fact, how do you check that out actually? Ausmendi from Gimnasia. Gimnasia. Transfer mark. Okay. Transfer market. Let's see. Currently at Gimnasia. Cool. What was that before this? Okay, so it's a different guy. Alright, completely different guy. Cool. Just want to make sure. There you go. So Ausmendi, and then Panaro and Navarro. So Panaro, then Navarro. So this is one right there. Panaro for Gimnasia. And Navarro for Colorado. Alright. And that's it. I think that's match day 1 right there. Alright, we kind of have a grasp of how teams are going to perform a little bit. Victoria Pilsenia being crazy. Alright, so I guess Central Cordoba are going to be like the team that's going to like, every time I see them, I'm going to know like the match day's over. All right, let's go see the table real quick. Good song. Victoria Pilseni, Giuseppe, Stockport, and Brestois on the top 4. Central Cordoba, Gimnasia, Northampton, Sevilla in the top 8. Goes. My weakness comes and goes. Gensler League, Kasim Pasha, Levante, Leighton Orient, QPR, Reading, Spezia, and Clermont are all in the mid-table area with Colorado Rapids, Al Najma, Frederica, Fredericia. I got that name wrong. Fredericia. Fredericia. I got that right? Fredericia. Yep, there we go. So that's better. All right. Kind of have an idea now. With I still having a prediction, Al Najma and Chime are gonna be the worst teams of this one. They're gonna be the Bengaluru and the Henan of this group, along with like the Metalo Globus from the other group, Group A, whatever. But overall, all right. So some teams are a little disappointing. Sevilla, they should got a win. What's the name? Kasim Pasha should got a victory. Levante should got a victory. So yeah. But regardless of that, match day 1 of Group E is done. So I'll see you guys in match day 2, which is gonna happen in a second.